Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, there's 298 days until Christmas 2022. I'm happy to be spending some time with you all today. And, uh, yesterday was a kind of a rough day for Santa, and today has not started off very well. Many of you know we've been working on our home remodel. And you hear the elves trying to escape all the time. They like making toys. They don't like remodeling the kitchen. But we were supposed to have appliances delivered this morning, and so here comes the truck backing down the driveway. And what did they have on the truck? Furniture, no appliances. Oh boy, we've got contractors here, we've got electricians here, we've got people working, and we're expecting appliances, and no appliances. Oh man. Santa's not had a happy morning. Hello, Darth Elvis. Abby, good to see you. Dale, you guys, everybody, it's good to see you here. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate that. Hope this helps cheer you up. I've got some wonderful friends through this community, and many of you know Star Wars Meg and I are good friends outside of the YouTube world. And God bless her. Meg took some time yesterday to talk to me. I was having a rough day. I called her, and we just chatted. She made me feel a lot better, and so I appreciate that. She is literally the best. And hey, I see our friend Jason Ward in the chat. Good to see you here too. And yesterday morning, I did a interview with a friend of ours. We're going to be he'll be releasing that next week, and many of you hopefully will see him here, and we'll talk more about that later. But it was a very fun discussion. Something else that really made my day, made me feel really good. So I appreciate all of your support. You guys are the best, and I love you all. Look, I've got my mega mug here. I'm ready for Meg to show up. I've got my mega mug. I got some tea in the mega mug. Andre, good to see you. And Nikki. I want to do a live stream, a Patreon live stream with Nikki very soon. Talked to her just earlier this week, and we're kind of laying out the plan. So as soon as we can get that scheduled, we'll go there as well. Look, we've got some fun things to discuss today, and I've got some toys to unbox here. I've got some news to talk about. So let's get into some of that. And by the way, we recently started simulcasting on the live stream over onto Facebook. So if and I've seen where some of our friends have begun to follow the Facebook page. Some of my family and relatives, friends have started following along over on the Facebook side. Thank you all so much for subscribing, following us over there. And I worked on this yesterday. We've got the animations here, so you can see. Subscribe, do all those things. But if you're watching us over on Facebook and you would like to chat with us during the live stream, come join us over on the YouTube side of things and join us in the chat. You guys can come in and you can join us in the discussion. It'd be great to see you here. So we've got all the animations, we've got all the things. It's a lot of fun. And you know what else we have? We have merch. We'll talk about merch here in a little bit as well. You know what? Jason's not wrong. Jason has all of the scoops for Kenobi. He knows about the Inquisitors. He knows them by their first name. Jason knows the Inquisitors by their first names. You don't want to mess with somebody who knows Inquisitors by their first names. It's not a good idea. So, if you could do us all a favor and like the video, then Jason won't have to tell the Inquisitors, send them after you. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Thank you for that, Jason. I appreciate it. So let's see. What should we do first? You know what? I'm in the mood to open some of these toys, and I want to share them with you all. So I've got them right here. and I'm gonna. A couple of them came by FedEx just today, and I'm gonna share. I've got a another camera sitting on the desk here, so we can open these, and I can show you the toys inside. Now, most of these are vintage collections, but some of these are brand spanking new. And I don't know exactly what's in the boxes. I haven't opened the boxes, so we've got some box openings here. And if you guys have any questions, we'll do a little bit interactive. We're going to kind of just chill out today. Normally, we would have my friend the Magic Maker with us on Thursdays, and we would do a fan film review. But a Magic Maker got pulled away today and couldn't join us. Yes, Santa would have all the toys. Oh, good to see you, Rassix Roughnecks. Good to see you here. Mystery boxes it is. Oh, we've got mystery boxes here. Yeah, where is Meg? I haven't seen her. I imagine she'll join us here in the chat shortly. I would think so. Oh, you know what? This is pretty cool. Many of you know the Clone Wars animated series, but there was another Clone Wars where, look there, we've got Barriss Offee, and I'm going to turn on this other camera so you guys can see these close-ups. I got a close-up, and look there, you can see some Santa merch. But here we go. Now you can see Barriss. This is Barriss Offee from the Clone Wars. The movie, right? Those, and I can't remember the guy's name that did these, but you see, she comes with the lightsaber hilt and the lightsaber with the hilt. So you've got these together. This is very nice, and this is going to be put into our giveaways for our channel members. So I got some things to talk about with channel memberships as well. So let me set this over here. And there are more in the box. Oh, we've got another. So we've got another one right here. We've got two of these Barriss Offee Vintage Collection figures. They're absolutely great. And that's all that's in that box. So let's get into the next box because there's some more exciting figures in here. We do want to mention we have 3 levels of channel memberships where you're eligible to win these giveaways. Blizzard Battalion is just $2 a month, $1.99 on YouTube, or $2 over on Patreon. And for that $2, you can get access to the members only Discord channel where we can talk there and we send out information. You also get entered into giveaways for vintage collection figures, and we're going to soon start adding we're going to start giving away gift cards to some collectible stores. So we've got all the cool stuff over there in the UK, and we've got Old Republic collectibles here in the US. And if you are a Blizzard Battalion member, you'll be entered for a $20 gift card to one of those collectible companies to pick out the what you would like. Maybe you don't want a Barriss Offee. Barriss is a great character, but maybe she's not your favorite. Maybe you'd like something else. Yes, Dave Tree is on board. We've talked to him, and he has graciously agreed to cooperate with us. For that, we're going to start giving away gift cards there, right? Can I pick your Ray lightsaber, Brian Stone? Oh, no. Now, you could apply the gift card to buying your own, which is, $20 for Blizzard Battalion members. And then we've got a second tier of members for the snowpack. And that's $5 a month, $4.99 on YouTube, or $5 over on Patreon. That gives you the same benefits, access to the members only Discord, as well as the giveaways. And at the snowpack level, you're entered into a Daniel, being naughty, very funny. But you're entered to a Black Series figure giveaway, and we're going to switch that over pretty soon to a $30 gift card. So a $30 gift card to either All the Cool Stuff, that's David Tree's collectible company over in the UK, or to Old Republic Collectibles here in the US. You'll get a $30 gift card that you can apply there. So again, this comes from Walmart. It's Walmart exclusive. And look here. This is Meg, one of Meg's very favorite figures of all time. One of her very favorite characters in all of Star Wars. She absolutely loves this Jedi. We have Ayla Sakura. Let's put her over here. Meg absolutely loves Ayla. And you can see it comes from the Clone Wars animated set. And first of all, look at the picture. I absolutely love when they use artwork from the show. And this is fantastic. This is great. And she comes with the soft goods cape. She looks wonderful. And there again, you get a lightsaber hilt, right? You get the lightsaber hilt as well as the lightsaber itself. Very nice. Getting a lot of reflection on that. We turn it back this way. Maybe you can see it a little better. So Ayla Sakura. This is fantastic. So there you go. There's Ayla. We'll set her over here so you guys can see it. And then we've got another one in here. Likewise, there are two of these as well. So we will be giving those away to our channel members. And if you are a Blizzard Battalion member at just $2, or you're a Snowpack member at $5, you're both entered into the Vintage Collection figure giveaway. But again, our Snowpack members are also eligible for a Black Series figure or that $30 gift card. And then we have a third level for our Elite Squad. That's $10 a month, $9.99 on YouTube, $10 over on Patreon, either way. And that gets you all the other stuff, entry for the Vintage Collection, entry for the Black Series Collection, or the $20 or $30 gift card. Or we're going to have a $50 gift card, $50 to one of those collectible companies. Oh, that'll be great. Spider-Man 96, good to see you here. One of our newer members. Thank you for joining. Thanks for being here. Jedi Jen, great to see you from over at the Den of Nerds. Jen and I became friends over there in the chat. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming over. So is it automatic entry from membership? Yes, it is an automatic entry, Dawn. Everybody who is a channel member gets entered. So you don't have to do anything else. You're a channel member, you get automatically entered for the giveaways. And here we go. This is another figure got from Amazon. This one comes from Amazon, and we like to talk about for collectibles for people who are collectors. They prefer to have cards that are pristine and that the figures come on. And when they're packed in a box this tightly, it can help, but it also tends to warp the card a little bit. Hey, Ronnie, good to see you. Good to see you here, Ronnie. But here we've got Bib Fortuna, and the card is a little bit warped. It's a little bit warped. So let me put this here so you can see Bib on up close. This is Bib from Return of the Jedi. This isn't Bib Fatuna. This is just Bib. Bib Fortuna. Here you go. It's a great figure. More soft goods, which makes them a lot nicer to kind of pose them and put them in. You can see his hands there. He's got the long fingernails. Classic Bib Fortuna right there. So this is fantastic. So there's Bib Fortuna. We can add him to the collection of figures for the giveaways. And then we've got another box. One more box to open here. And this is, I'm trying to remember who this came from. We call them mystery boxes because Santa can't remember where he ordered it. We'll have to open this one to see what's inside. At one point, I did know what's in here, but it's been sitting here for a couple of weeks. And okay. Not all that exciting. But look, you see the box. This is a real sturdy box. It's reinforced, right? The box. And then on the inside, you can see it's got some cardboard in there as well to help protect the figure. And when you pull this one out here, this is kind of nice. Like this was put onto a cardboard back to help reinforce it, right? And then when you pull the card out, the card is in really good shape. So we don't end up with dog ears on them. nothing like that. And so another Bib Fortuna from Return of the Jedi right there. So we've got 2 Bibs, we've got 2 Aylas, and 2 Barrisoffis to give away to our channel members. You guys just is fantastic support that you all give me. We want to give that back to all of you. Why does Bib Fortuna have goat waddles? Oh, he's living the good life. That's why. There you go. Salty Texas Ranger, good to see you. So that's, yes, one of each, please. We'll be doing those giveaways next week, I expect, probably next Friday. So a week from tomorrow, we will have our members only Zoom meeting. And that's for everybody who's Blizzard Battalion or higher. And then what we've done, because we've have this whole mess over with Patreon, Patreon and has benefits that are advantageous to content creators, and YouTube, of course, has fantastic benefits for content creators. And for that, no, not tomorrow. A week from tomorrow, Ronnie. 1 week from tomorrow. There you go. Do Patreon members get counted in the giveaway? Yes. So let me explain this, Star Wars politics. So if you, on Patreon, you will see there are 3 levels. Well, there's actually 4 levels now. There are 3 levels, the Blizzard Battalion, the Snowpack, and the Elite Squad. If you join any of those levels on Patreon, you are also eligible for the giveaways. So if you want to join over on Patreon, but then because Patreon and YouTube have different kind of functionalities, and because Discord is such an important part of our community, I've added a $1 tier on both. So let's say that you're already a Snowpack member. You're a $5 a month subscriber here on YouTube as a Snowpack member, but you would like to get the Patreon only access, the live streams and the content that we'll be putting on Patreon. Well, just for $1, you can join as a YouTube supporter over on Patreon. That makes you eligible for all the giveaways because you're a YouTube member, right? You joined at the Snowpack level, but you don't want to do 2 Snowpack, right? You don't want to have to choose, do I join over on YouTube or do I join over on Patreon? What should I do? Oh, no. Oh, what should I do? Well, you can join on YouTube, and then just for $1 on Patreon, get all the access that's there, right? And then the same thing here on YouTube. If you've joined over on Patreon, let's say the Snowpack member for $5 there, but you would like the benefits, you want the custom emojis, you want access to the badges, you want the Discord only, the members only page on Discord, then you can join for just $1 here on YouTube. So either way, you can join as a member on Patreon, and then just for $1 more on YouTube, then you get all the other access. So there you have it. Jason, are you going to go see Batman? That is the plan. Jason, I'm going to take Mrs. Claus. We're going to go out to the movies this weekend and try to catch Batman over the weekend. So there you go. What do we have in the chat? And of course, Jason's here. Jason, if you're available, I can send you a link to join as a guest. We're going to be talking about your Obi-Wan Kenobi content. And so let me just take this link and I'll send it to you, Jason, over on Discord. And if you can join, that's great. If you can't, don't worry about it. No worries, my friend. But if you can, we'll bring you into the discussion as well. And Barry Skywalker, are you more excited for Batman or Kenobi? I know the answer. Of course you know the answer. Oh, Kenobi. Definitely Kenobi. One thing I was thinking about, lately they've been doing same day and date releases on HBO Max is the movies. And I really wanted them to release the Batman on HBO Max as the same day and date, but they haven't. So we're going to head out to the movies. We're going to watch that this weekend, and then we'll see what we think of that. So that's that information, you guys. So hey, I see Trinity here. Oh, good to see you. 2nd Street Marvel. Thank you so much for that. for being here. We do have some predictions. And the reason we do these predictions, first of all, it's just loads of fun. We have a lot of fun guessing what might happen during these shows. Well, leading up to the shows, we like to make predictions about the trailers, predict anything, and then we say speculate responsibly around here. And we try not to get triggered if the things that we predict don't happen. So this game makes it a lot of fun for us to guess what we think might happen. And then if it doesn't, you get more upset because you didn't get the point than you do because it's not in there. Hey, Will Morgan's joined us. Good to see you, Will. So we have Kenobi predictions and Bad Batch predictions. The reason is that, you got to beat or tie Santa to get onto the Wall of Fame. That's right. If you get you're as accurate or more accurate than Santa, you go onto the Wall of Fame, and your name shows up in the crawler at the bottom. Hey, what? Adam is here. We've got all the celebrities with us today. Adam from Fanjecture. Adam will be going to see Batman, or maybe you've already seen it. Has the Fanjecture family made it to wife Jecture, kid Jecture, made it out to see the Batman? You going tonight? You going tomorrow? When are you going? We need to know, Adam. when are you going to see Batman? But so what we have is we have predictions for the trailer tomorrow night, and I'm going alone. There you go, Adam. Well, I hope that you enjoy it. I can't wait to see what you think of it. So we don't know when this trailer is coming out. And to do predictions on the trailers, I had to put up the polls before the trailer's released. And since, the folks over at Lucasfilm and Disney Plus don't tell us anything, we don't know anything. Everything comes through rumors. You know who tells us everything? Our friend Jason Ward. That's who tells us things. But we have we have rumors about when this trailer is going to drop. And yesterday, Jason shared that he heard March the 9th. March the 9th was when the trailer might be released. Now, that was just, hey, Mike Porter's going today at 3:10 Eastern. Oh, Mike Porter's going this afternoon. That's very exciting. Very exciting. But if it comes out, there were some rumors that it was going to come out before the end of February. And then we got the predictions out real quick. And then we also made predictions for the Bad Batch trailer because the Bad Batch was at one point rumored anyway to be released before Kenobi. And so it's like, well, if all of these are rumors, we can't tell one thing from another from the rumors, then we'll just put both predictions forms out and let you all make your predictions. I have not shared, I forgot to copy in the links to the predictions in the description here. You guys, nice doorbell. Thank you, Don. That's actually our driveway alarm. When somebody comes in or out our driveway, then we hear that doorbell. But so that's the predictions that we have right here. We're going to talk about RF Gaming Channel saw Batman last night. Amazing. They're very good. Very good. Mike. I'm not clicking on that, Trinity. I'm not doing it. It was funny. It's a funny comment, though. So we're going to walk through these Kenobi predictions. So I went out and I made the predictions for them. I'll share the link with you all over on Discord. I'll share it with members here. I'll put it in all the socials, and then you guys can put in your predictions. We've got a number of them already. And then here's the question. So first, who are you? So the first question was the Kenobi releases before March 1st. Now, it's already after March 1st, and it hasn't. So this is a freebie for some of you. We put this out before March 1st because there was lots of rumors that was going to come out on Monday or Tuesday, February 28th or 27th or 28th, so Sunday or Monday. So there was a lot of talk about it coming out at the end of February. They even thought it might come out over the weekend, like Saturday morning, something like that. It didn't happen. So the question number one, you can answer that one, and it's a freebie point. you could say no. It's not going to come out before March 1st because it's already after that. The second one, if you believe the rumors of March 9th or March 10th, then that's the question here. It's going to release in March. So you could respond there. The third question is it releases in April. Now, this is where I have just my own opinion on all of this. My opinion has been it's going to release in April because Lucasfilm has a pattern of releasing trailers about 45, 50 days before the show airs, before the first episode. So that would put we know that Kenobi's coming May 25th. If you back off of May 25th, 45 days, it puts you into April, not into March. Now, Jason has clearly told us that he's expecting it in March. So here's where you can guess. It's going to come out in March or it's going to come out in April. And you see, most people are going with the March. Of people who have responded so far, they're going March. So and Andre, he thinks it's in the next 2 weeks. So that's how you can put in your predictions. We give you a broad band here. If it comes out in March, then you're good. And if the trailer drops and you haven't put in your predictions, then you're out of the game. So you need to get your predictions in before the game. before the trailer releases. So then we start to get into the actual questions. So here we have the first question. We see Kenobi walking in the desert, not riding on anything. Now, the reason I put that in there is because in the poster, we see him walking through the desert, right? And there's also concept art that shows him riding on a creature. So would we see him riding on the creature? Would we see him walking in the desert? So that's that first question. Walking in the desert. It's based off the trailer. Are you going to see him walking in the desert? He's on Tatooine. We know he's on Tatooine. And would that be the case? The second one here, we see a young Leia. Now, this question is great because Jason, over at Making Star Wars, Jason gave us the scoop. Okay, Jason is in the green room, he said. Okay, hold on just a second. I've got to see if I can find him. Let me expand my screen just a little bit. 1 second. Audio was coming through. Okay, so he was in and he's out. So Jason will be joining us shortly. We see a young Leia. Now this is because Jason was able to share. So hey, Star Wars Politics. Thank you so much for your membership. That support means a ton to us. Thank you so much for that. Anthony, good to see you. Hello. Good to see you here as well. We'll see if Jason is able to get in. I thought the rumored date was March 9th. Yes, that is when Jason was kind of told that to expect it. And Jason also told us that the trailer has been rated, or he's been told that it's been rated. So look, the trailer's ready to go. It's ready. It's been rated already, and it could drop any day. It could come today. It could happen during this live stream, but it might not come until the 9th. It might come to the 10th, or it might not come until April. And that's why we asked the question. But this young Leia. So in one of the scoops that Jason shared, we know that one of the major plot points for Kenobi is this kidnapping of Leia. And it's to help draw him out because one of the Inquisitors thinks that they could trap Kenobi by taking Leia. So we'll see what happens there. So will we see? We trust Jason. We think that his leaks are very, very good, very good. Hey, Jason's coming in. I see him. I see a black screen. Let's see if Jason comes in.
Everything is breaking.
Oh, I can hear.
There we go.
Jason. Hey, look, there you are.
All right,
there you are.
We're doing this.
Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate it. So like you shared with us, Leia is going to be a part of the show for sure. The question is, were we going to see her in the trailer? Now that's the thing to remember. This is a question about the trailer, not about the show. I've seen some of your all's comments in the last question, and some of you seem to be thinking that this is about the show. It's not. It's about the trailer. Oh, don't get confused. Will you see young Leia in the trailer? What do you think, Jason?
I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my are we allowed to hit? We're spoiler. We're in spoiler country, right? We're allowed to kind of.
You know what?
Right.
Good to bring that up. We will be giving some spoilers away. If you've not followed the leaks and the rumors coming out about Kenobi, you want to be completely fresh going in to see the show. This is not the show to watch. Oh, get out of here. We appreciate your support. Leave a like, subscribe, and then get out, because we're going to talk about things.
Turn the sound off and let the video play. Just do that. That's better.
There you go. You can do that too. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Fanjecture. Help explain that to me. Wouldn't kidnapping Leia mean the Inquisitors or Vader know who she is? Why would kidnapping a senator's daughter pull Kenobi? Not saying it's not rude, just confused.
Yeah, so the concept as I understand it, and this is, of course, to the best of my understanding, is that they know Bail Organa is up to business. They just can't prove it. The Imperial Senate at this time still has power. If you remember in A New Hope, they're like, whoa, you need the Imperial Senate. What are you doing here? You can't just go do this stuff without the Imperial Senate. Bail Organa is a component of the Imperial Senate and a powerful member of that Senate. But they know he's up to funny business. They just can't prove it. He's really good at sort of working, the back end of things here. So what they've done is the Inquisitors and the Imperial Intelligence, I guess the ISB probably, they have studied all of these senators past. It's a police state. They're looking at everything that they have ever done, who they've associated with. Were you a communist? Have you ever attended a communist party meeting? That kind of stuff. And so they know that he had close ties to several prominent Jedi during the Clone Wars, and that he's most likely a sympathizer. So what they decide to do, and this is maybe the part of the plan where either I have my wires slightly crossed, or it's just one of those J.J. Abrams style coincidences. But they apparently decide that they're going to have Leia kidnapped, and in kidnapping her, they're going to allow her to be rescued. They're not trying to get her like kidnapped and taken. It's not supposed to be successful. They hire some goons to go and do this for them, knowing that Bail Organa is likely going to request the best help he can find. Who is the best help he can find is what they're wondering. And they're like, they don't necessarily think it's going to spring Kenobi, but it may spring somebody like Kenobi. And little do they know that they're actually like, they're getting the big fish by doing it. But how it's kept on the low key, and I don't know how this all plays out, but Kenobi, when he leaves Tatooine, leaves and goes into disguise. He doesn't go around with his lightsaber on his belt in a Jedi robe. Like he goes into some kind of disguise. And so when he meets Leia, she doesn't even know that he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. She thinks he's Ben, probably. Most likely. She just thinks he's some guy named Ben. And so we end up having two things that are kind of going on at the same time. We have these Inquisitors landing on Tatooine who are like, and Reva, the third sister, I've heard is like, I sense Kenobi. The Grand Inquisitor's like, no, you don't. I'm the Grand Inquisitor. You're the third sister. I'm the Grand. You're the third. You don't sense him if I don't sense him. And she's like, okay, Chief. and then basically they're hunting this other Jedi who is sort of a small fish, And I have some theories about that small fish maybe being related to Reva, but I'm not sure. I was trying to be completely honest when I don't know. Like, some people want to go on, oh, I'm hearing, but I can't tell you, Santa, because your beard is longer than mine. They do that stuff. I try not to be that guy. I try to be just like, I don't know. or here's what I think I know. And so anyways, yeah, so it looks like we end up with Leia getting kidnapped is part of this plan A. Plan B is just to catch this little Jedi who's gone to Tatooine looking for Kenobi. And I don't know if the Jedi who are looking for Nari is the kid who they're searching for. I don't know if they know he's looking for Kenobi. But Nari is on this lifelong quest since Order 66 to meet with Kenobi because he has the illusions of grandeur of what's going to happen when that happens. And of course, it's very sad when it does happen because Kenobi has bigger plans. There's nothing that he can do for the boy. So Santa's locked up on my end. Not sure if I'm locked up, but hey, it's my show now. So I am Santa Claus, and everybody listen to me if you want Christmas stuff this year. Okay. So anyways, yeah, so this boy Nari, he's been looking for Kenobi for like 10 years. He's out in the desert on Tatooine, and he's brought the Inquisitors home to Kenobi. And so when Kenobi finally meets up with him, the guy's like, Kenobi, and he's like, I'm Ben. And he's like, nah, I know it's you, man. I lived in the Jedi Temple, dude. Like, it's you, man. What's up? And he's like, nah, dude, I'm Ben. And then the kid doesn't stop. And then finally he's like, you know what? Take your lightsabers, go bury them in the desert, and get lost if you want to live. And the kid is just, from what I understand, crushed. Shanna just messaged me, said, contractors flipped the wrong switch, internet resetting. Okay. Well, for now, I am the ultimate power in the North Pole. What do you guys want for Christmas? Because I'll make it happen right now. I'm on the computer right now. Tippity tappity. Who wants a Ayla Sakura? Everybody wants Ayla Sakura. Everybody's getting Ayla Sakura for Christmas. Thanks to Star Wars Santa. There we go. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, though, this character of Nari, we don't know who's playing Nari. We think it could be O'Shea Jackson, but we're not completely sure. And I'll be brutally honest with you. I didn't do my due diligence on the casting side of things. As I was hearing this stuff, I was just like, you know what? I want to hear about the story. Those were my questions. Like, no offense to O'Shea Jackson. He's a pretty cool actor. I like him. I'm glad he's in Star Wars, but I'm not like, oh man, O'Shea, he's in Star Wars. Like let's freak out about that. That's never where I've been coming at this from. I'm like, series. I'm back.
I'm back.
Hey,
oh boy,
you're back. I'm back. You're back.
I'm back. You're back. But is everybody still here?
Everybody's still here. I kept it going. I kept it going for you.
Thank you, Jason.
But you are giving everybody an Ayla Sakura for Christmas. I had to make some concessions while you were gone. So
things happen. Yeah. So yeah, the contractors flipped switch and the internet went off. So
it's like Rogue 2 over there. They're like in there trying to get to the Project
right.
Stardust is being discovered right now.
Funny enough, electricians don't like to get shocked.
Oh, what?
Like, why would you be an electrician if you don't like getting shocked?
What if he gets shocked and then he comes out and he looks like Palpatine? You're like, whoa, really? That really does happen?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so where are we? What were we doing when I was?
I was just pretty much just spilling the whole beans on the whole Star Wars show because I didn't know what to do.
Well, okay. So young Leia so we had this sprang from the question that Adam asked. Why would they show her? It wouldn't have, it's kind of confusing. And then we had this other question about that Adam brought up. At some point, Leia has to know he's Obi-Wan, not Ben, right?
No.
Well, she's a kid. She's 10, right?
Yeah.
And again, later on, so you have to remember, like, Obi-Wan knows Bail. And Bail knows Obi-Wan. So Leia learns of Obi-Wan through her dad, right? So she knows, like, hey, if in case of emergency, break glass, send message to Obi-Wan, right? That's sort of how I take it. Like, if she gets in enough trouble, she needs to just send a message to Obi-Wan that Bail has at some point told her, "This is your break glass."
Well, this is my conjecture. This is my reading of the concept, I guess you could say, is when Obi-Wan leaves to go to what I'm just calling Space Reno because I don't know what the planet's called. When he goes to save Leia, he can't jump out and be the Jedi, because if a Jedi is saving Leia, that outs Bail Organa, that outs Leia. So he has to pretend just to be this this guy, this hired guy to go help to go get her. And I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, but I could be wrong. So full disclosure there. I believe he goes there. He meets Nanjiani's character, Kamal Nanjiani's character, who's the point of contact. I think he saves Leia, and then I think he tosses her off. I think he they have their whole maybe it's a scene, maybe it's an episode, but of their journey getting away. I believe he gives her over to that character. Then that character appears to be the one who rescued Leia. So then they're like, oh, okay, they just got some guy to save her. It didn't amount to much, but then something else happens and Kenobi's out in the world, and things get complicated from there. And so I'm expecting this is conjecture on my part, but I'm not expecting more than 3 episodes with Leia.
Oh, well, there you go. And from what I gathered from listening to the story and what you've talked to me about, I was thinking 1 or 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the scope of that. And just to answer, I saw Anthony ask a couple of times, connection between Kenobi and Ayla Sakura. Well, they're both Jedi at the same time, so he would know her from the Order. But is there a connection to her coming into the Kenobi series? The answer to that would be no. She's dead, right? Like Order
I believe
66
she's dead.
got her, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure she's dead. And we see in Rebels, in any event, is it Ayla, or who is it that's the skeleton that they go? No, that was
in Rebels.
Yeah, that was Barriss. That was Barriss's master.
Was that a baby Chewbacca? I think I heard a baby Chewbacca.
So the answer for Anthony is no. Ayla Sakura is not going to be in the Kenobi show. That's not happening. She's Luminara. Yeah, Luminara is the skeleton, and
Unduli. Which is my favorite last name in Star Wars. Unduli.
Ayla should be dead from Order 66. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. So that's what I'm guessing.
We see her. We see her get shot in the back on the Mushroom Planet in Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think people. A couple of things that I see going on, which is what I'm just generally jokingly calling Boba syndrome right now, is everyone's going around and going, oh, this cameo, this. I'm not getting that vibe from the show at all. And there was that photo going around of who we think is Tamara Morrison in a clone trooper or stormtrooper bodysuit, probably for the most part. I gotta say, in my estimation at this point, that may be Tamara Morrison playing a clone in one of the flashbacks, but I do not expect there to be a reunion with any classic clones from Rex to Cody or anything like that. In terms of oh, how's it going, old friend? Remember when you betrayed me? Like anything like that. I don't think that happens.
People are really wanting to see Cody. Really, really, really wanting to see Cody. So there is a lot of speculation of Cody of Tamara portraying Cody in the Kenobi show.
Yeah,
and we heard that there's going to be some de-aging applied to folks for some of the flashback scenes.
That's what I heard.
And so you could, I mean, you can easily make the connection. Okay, they would just de-age Tamura to make him Cody
Mhm.
and put him in there. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But a lot of people want it to happen.
Oh, and to be
But
clear, I haven't heard about de-aging Tamara Morrison. I have not
right,
heard that. I heard that they are de-aging Hayden Christensen to be the Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith Anakin
right.
that we know from back then. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, I haven't heard of them de-aging him either. It's
Mhm.
just you start to put different pieces together. You can see how people can speculate on these things. And
For
I
sure.
heard Josh Lucas, for example, speculating that we were going to get some Anakin centric or Vader centric episode or episodes, storylines where we get to see him going back to try to there's a whole line in the Vader series where he goes back to Padme's tomb and all kinds of things. Look, uh, it's the Kenobi series, and we do
Yeah.
know that they are going to have uh, Anakin. Hayden's in it. Hayden's in it. That's that's not a secret. He's
Mhm.
in it. He's going to be Vader. We've heard the de aging to make him Anakin. Uh, but I don't expect it to be Vader centric. I don't expect to follow the Vader comic line. I don't expect us to get into the head of Vader. I
No.
expect it to be more of Vader as the head of the Inquisitors, interacting with the Inquisitors, sending them out, and maybe showing up in some action with the Inquisitors. And we have heard of a big. You talked about this, a big fight like
Mhm.
complete with ropes and force
Yeah.
action and
Like
like people getting thrown around.
they push each other like 40, 50 feet. Like
Yeah.
it's like a serious thing. And the only thing I have heard concretely about Padme or anything having to do with her is that there's some like sort of on during the battle there's some trash talk that goes back and
Hmm.
forth about Padme, about
Yeah.
responsibility and stuff like who's responsible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who caused what happened to happen? And
Right.
so yeah, as far as I know, there are Vader moments. There are moments where we see like what's happened to that guy. Like that happens for sure. But like, him going like back to a tomb and crying over it and stuff, as far as I know, that's not as far as the best of my knowledge, that's not a thing.
Yeah, that's in the Vader comics, and that content's out there, and people who want to see that in live action, like I get it. And there's another scene that I know Star Wars Theory has wanted to see
Mhm.
forever is Vader actually going through the Jedi Temple, just wreaking havoc, slashing and burning the whole place.
Mhm.
Um, there might be some of that in some flashbacks, but again, I don't expect that. And I think if you set yourself up to expect certain things, it could be disappointing, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like to do. I don't like to set expectations. Oh yeah, you're totally going to get, you know, the Vader storyline, and when it doesn't happen, everybody be ticked off because that's what they wanted. Um, Look, it's something you may want, but it's unlikely. So kind of lower the bar, right?
Right.
Um, so young Leia in the trailer. Again, these are predictions for the trailer. We both think no, that's unlikely. Seeing young Luke in the trailer has a higher has more people saying yes. I do think it's possible. Again, I kind of think unlikely, but possible we could see a scene where Obi-Wan's on Tatooine and he sees Luke off in the distance. He's doing something, just watching over him. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know this for certain, but to the best of my knowledge, Luke doesn't even have lines. He's just like a child who is being taken by his adoptive parents here and there and being moved around, and people are watching, you know what I mean, are watching him, and we kind of get Uncle Owen's paranoia and stuff. So and I know, that there may be stuff that I just don't know about, but as far as I think, like Luke is very much very muted in this.
Right.
So no one should expect there to be like Luke Skywalker getting in his T-16, having adventures and stuff like this isn't that show.
I've seen that rumor as well, or
Yeah.
speculation. I have seen the speculation as well, and I just don't think that's It's not the show. It's not what it's about.
No.
seeing Luke in his everyday kind of things, because Obi-Wan is kind of watching over him. Sure, I could see him out on the farm doing things. I could even see this next question says we see Uncle Owen and or Aunt Beru. I could see him, Beru saying, "Luke, come on in, it's dinner," like from A New Hope. And instead, because you talk, they love to do these things that are callbacks. I could totally see that happening. Beru comes out and says, "Luke, it's time," and you, instead of seeing, the Luke from, you see little Luke, and here he comes, right? So I could totally see that as a scene in this show. But will we see Aunt Owen or Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen in the trailer?
I think so, because you're going to have to show other stars besides Ewan McGregor and besides Darth Vader, and Joel Edgerton is not exactly a big pool, but he's a player in it. I think they show it. I think they have to show stuff from the first episode primarily, and there's some Uncle Owen moments in there. So I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know. I mean, this is my speculation, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see something about, like, Joel Edgerton or Uncle Owen pushing Kenobi away, saying, "Get lost," that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Leave us alone. Right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're endangering the child. Get away from here. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We see the Lars homestead in the trailer. And you see most people are saying, yeah, I think that's a safe bet, right? Me personally, again, you've got to set it up for the normies, somebody who is familiar with Star Wars, and they old Ben Kenobi. Do you know Obi-Wan? Well, sure I do. He's me, right? So you do expect to see him on Tatooine and some connection to Lars homestead, if not Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen, at least the homestead. So that would be that. There was a question about it following the book. I don't think that it would follow the book. I don't think that's the. Yeah, do you think it would follow the Kenobi book?
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
not at all. In fact, no, not even a little bit. Yeah,
yeah, that's my guess as well.
It was a fun book at the time, but yeah, what they've done with him, they've definitely developed that concept way deeper than the book got a chance to. You know what I mean? And there was a fun book at the time, but knowing what they can do now and what they know and stuff like that, it's much more developed.
Yeah, and Anthony's asking, are we surprised they haven't announced Liam Neeson? No, I'm absolutely not surprised at all that they didn't announce Liam Neeson. Why would they? Right? Like, you don't want to announce that. You want that to be a moment in the show. You want people to get excited. And you graciously did drop the big leak during our live stream that we are going to get Qui-Gon. But you weren't sure voice only or Force Ghost or what.
And then, and it was really funny because, like, Bespin Bulletin's like, "Hey, I know that he's physically in it," and literally right after he told me that, I got my people were like, "Yeah, he's totally physical," and I was like, "Oh yeah, dude, you should probably go forward with that." You know what I mean? Because it's totally it's totally happening.
And I love when Bespin covered it. They're like, "Thanks, Jason. I wasn't
I know.
Sure yet, but now I have to."
I know. I should have shut up. I shouldn't have said anything. It was because he did that. He did like the real, like, heavy work on it. You know what I mean? So in my mind, that goes to Bespin. Bespin was.
Yeah.
And
I'm teasing because I know you're friends. I'm just
he's the best.
But
He
yeah,
really is.
they do great. It's a great. They are the best.
Mm.
And they did come out later and say, he said we're going to get a physical Qui-Gon. So Liam is going to be in it, but it's something that they just. I'm not surprised at all. They haven't announced him
Yeah,
because then
I think
because
it's I
Lucasfilm.
think
That's
it's I
why.
think it's I think it's in the and here's what's like confusing to me at the moment is just because I know what was going on when that stuff happened, and I'm not sure because it feels like it could be earlier than you would expect.
Mhm.
But and so I don't know if it's going to be like a slow build, and this is speculation. I don't know if it's like slow build, like we're going to have him as a disembodied voice, and then by the end of it, he has achieved something greater, and now he can help him manifest as like a physical kind of thing. So I'm curious to see how that ends up unfolding because like when they were filming The Last Jedi, it was very confusing because I knew that Kylo Ren was in scenes he wasn't in. Like the actor was there and I knew he wasn't in those scenes, but it was because he was a voice. He was still doing the voice on set for Rey. And so I'm like, is this one of those situations? Like, is he there doing the voiceover in the room for the flow, and then they're going to do a VO of it later on? Like, that's what I was never sure about. But Bespin got the smoking gun on it. So
They did,
yeah.
and good on them for
Mhm.
that as well. There, uh, Star Wars politics. I don't have the special emojis. I'm not sure how long it takes for YouTube to sync up your membership to the emojis, but you should have them anytime now. Maybe if you like refresh the the stream, they might show up,
I
or
feel like
maybe tomorrow.
I'm being Vanna White. There we
That's
go.
right.
When you do
That's
the
right.
yeah, pick one, and then
Pick one.
I'll turn
Okay,
it,
okay,
and then it goes
okay.
on.
Yes. So there you go. Dawn. I did read the Mike Porter dad joke in the chat. So yeah, you good catch there. There was another question. Oh, I saw there's some fun ones in here. Where was it? Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Go back. Here we. Qui-Gon and Yoda, the surprises of the show. That's been leaked, but yes, yes. And
Yeah.
to your point, earlier than later, perhaps, right? Where was the next one I
Yeah, if that
saw?
Yoda one pans out, that's still the most hilarious scoop
Right.
I ever got in my life. It's just ridiculous.
Will there be a mention of Ahsoka at least to bridge the gap? Um,
Hmm.
well, that's a fascinating potential because, I mean, Ahsoka was on plenty of missions with Obi-Wan. He knows her quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, normally I would say like that wouldn't really make sense considering like the lines that they're pulling from. But then when you look at the fact that like one of the next shows is Ahsoka, it does make a heck of a lot more sense to have the interconnectivity flow in some way. So I could see
Right.
it happening, and
Right.
maybe we'll get Ahsoka. Maybe Ahsoka will just be standing there in one of those flashbacks or something,
That's a
with
good
them.
question too. And would they cast somebody else as a an Ahsoka other than Rosario Dawson
They would
as a
just de-age
younger
her.
Ahsoka?
They're already on that
Yeah.
DH train. They probably would
Right. Right.
just de-age her. I think that's my guess.
Will we see Kenobi ride a bantha? We need Kenobi riding. What is the creature that we
Like
see him riding?
in Eope, it's like in Eope is how he does
Yes,
it.
an Aope. Exactly. Um, the question about the time period the Kenobi shows, Anthony is asking about that. This happens later, Anthony. So this happens after the prequels.
Yeah,
So
10 years after.
Qui Gon's dead. He's been dead,
Hmm.
and he's been a Force voice, but not a full fledged apparition, right?
Yeah,
It
what
was
we have a place called Mortis in Clone Wars, and he's able to sort of manifest there because it's this like conduit of the Force. Then we get Dagobah, which has a lot of like Force power stuff going on there, and he's able to become like a wisp. But I think he's going to show up to Kenobi in Kenobi's cave, and when that happens, he is I'm guessing this is speculation, but I think
right.
Kenobi is the conduit who allows him to manifest. It's not that he was ever able to, it's that he is able to bring
Oh,
him about in his training. I think that's where this is
yeah.
going.
Very good. And Dale knows me. Dale, you get me. You get me. I need blurgs. Blurgs in every live action show, every animated show. A show doesn't truly get its merit until they put blurgs in, and that's the only failure that the Book of Boba Fett had. It had no blurgs.
No
Otherwise,
blurs.
it was perfect. All right, all this other criticism you see in the Book of Boba Fett, it pales in comparison to not having blurgs. That's the number.
I remember your like review of that one episode was like they could import space Vespas, but they can't import blurgs.
I know, like
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
One out of 10. Yeah, he's quite gone now for sure. Yes, yes. Oh, so much fun. I think Dagobah is in Florida. Florida does have marsh and heat, all of that. Yeah. So get back over here. The alarms hope we'll see Jabba's palace because it is so iconic with Tatooine. I put it on here, but yeah, most people. And again, this is for the trailer. Why would you put Jabba's palace in the trailer?
They're like, don't you guys remember how much you loved Book of Boba Fett? Don't you want to see more of that again? That thing you could just go watch right now? Don't you want to see more of that in the trailer? That would be wild.
Right. We see an Inquisitor in the trailer. Now, Inquisitors are reckoned to be a major theme of the entire show. Showing an Inquisitor or 2 or 3 in the trailer, I think would be lit, right? It would be super exciting. But will they show the Inquisitor in the trailer? What do you think?
Dare you say it would be dope?
It would be dope. my kids hate it when I use that common, modern slang. Dad, you're old. Don't do that.
We'll teach them. We can do it.
Exactly, Kendall. I just said lit. Right? They hate that. They hate when I say that.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Do you think they would include?
Think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we pretty much are like going like 2 ways here. We're either going to have like this concept trailer where like Kenobi's just walking in the desert, and then you're like, whoa, man, like that's him now, and like, which would be lame, but I could see it happening. I hope it doesn't. Or they're going to have to show stuff from the first episode, and that means you're going to see, what I mean, probably Inquisitors, and you're probably going to see Uncle Owen and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and but I have to say, I still think that they're gonna keep Bail Organa and Leia on the down low.
There you go. Will, Santa saying lit was the best thing that happened today.
It was.
That's great. Hey, I just looked at the time. I need to kind of pick up the pace because we haven't even got to the Book of Boba Fett yet. The Bad Batch. So an Inquisitor. We see and or hear Vader in the trailer.
Cheap breathing. I say we get some cheap breathing.
I think it's easy. Yeah,
at least.
I think
at least.
Yeah, and I'm sorry in the chat. I see your comments. There's some great questions in there. One that I want to bring up. Do you think that Tatooine could be a Force nexus like Lothal and some of these other planets? I want to say yeah, because it kind of hides Kenobi to a degree. So I want to say yeah, but I don't know that we had that confirmed. Bibby, got to go to bed. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for that, Bibby. Appreciate the super chat.
Bibby.
Thank you. Appreciate that so much. So we see and or hear Palpatine. Yeah, you're saying no.
My sources said no Palpatine.
Yeah, I could see him being in a like a hologram or something like that during the show.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
I've been told that. I've been told no Palpatine.
Not,
No Palp.
not at all. Oh, well, there you go. We hear Qui-Gon's voice in the trailer. Again, this is trailer predictions, not show predictions. You hear Qui-Gon's voice. I think you don't spill the beans yet.
Yeah, I think you want that to break out on social media, so it's the free advertisement of people going, "Oh, I need to go check this out."
Yeah. Darth Stewie. We'll see Boba and Kenobi. It's possible we could see Boba and Kenobi, but I wouldn't bet on it. We see and or hear Yoda in the trailer.
Yeah. I still say if we didn't get Frank Oz in the cast list, we didn't get Bell Organa in the cast list, and we didn't get Leia in the cast list, they're not shown in the trailer. That's actually my methodology here for
that's
for
really
reasoning.
good reasoning, Jason. That's really, I mean, honestly, that's smart reasoning. That's what I try to do as well, like common sense kind of things. We have leaks and rumors they're going to be in it, but when they don't have them yet listed, it's really smart to use that on your predictions for the trailer, right?
Yeah,
they're not going to want to give that away in the trailer. So we see Bail Organa in the trailer. That's the same reasoning. Nope. Not going to happen. Obi-Wan travels off-world in the trailer. Now, I am 100% certain that Obi-Wan is going off-world in the series.
For sure. I promise. Happening. I promise. This I can promise. Yeah.
That's totally happening. But would they show him leaving the Tatooine in the trailer? What do you think?
Yeah, see, that's one of those things where we get beyond the parameters of maybe the first episode. And in doing so, but you do want to sell people on the idea, don't worry, you won't be looking at sand for another 6 hours. Like, so I do see an incentive to maybe show the establishing shots of one of the other planets and maybe Mustafar and stuff like that. So I hope so.
Yeah. And Mark Hamilton saying no palps is a scoop. That's a scoop. Like, if we're not going to see him in the series, so there was a question. We're saying for the series, no palps.
No, I'm saying no palps. I'm saying that's what multiple sources on my end have said. No palps. That Ian McDermott quote was him going like, not understanding what I assumed, that it's a limited series. It's not an ongoing series. It's a one and done, and he doesn't know that. He didn't get that.
So confirmed here, Dex is officially Obi-Wan's new partner.
I hope. That would be great. Hey Dex, can you give me a hand? And he's like, all four of them.
Yeah, oh sure. Which one do you want? Your constant's nothing compared to my irresponsible speculation. That's right. So let's go on through here. We got just a couple more. Obi-Wan travels off-world back to tank with a human, maybe Anakin being healed in it. Now, this was something that was leaked a long time ago, that we were going to see Hayden floating in a back to tank, like all post Mustafar, trying to heal.
Yeah.
Sometime in the show. Would they put that scene in the trailer?
I don't think that they would hold it back from the trailer for any specific reason, since we've already seen it in Rogue One. In essence, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't think it's like necessarily off the table, but I don't know if it's in the earlier part of the show. So that's where, but they may juxtapose things with what's Anakin doing. Oh, he's hanging out in a fish tank, being all burned up and sad. You know?
Yeah, it's a trailer, so you got to be careful. So they lightsabers ignited in the trailer.
Yeah. I think they're going to want to sell. They want to sell lightsabers. Lightsabers are a lot of money. That's a commercial for lightsabers.
Hey, Stories by Irish. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I would hope so as well. So a lot of people are answering yes. Again, it's a trailer speculation, not a series speculation. Got to keep reminding people. And like their question, like here are the has to be a legitimate guess. So we do have some legitimate ones in here, but I want to say there's some not legitimate ones in here. Like here's a smart one. Tatooine's two sons are shown. That's a legitimate guess in the trailer. This here is like for the series. This is way too much. This ain't happening. Like you giving us a whole script for the trailer. Ooh, that's tough.
But I like where your head's at. It's fun.
Oh yeah, it is fun. It is fun. But let me see. There was look Jar Jar Binks in the trailer.
Yeah,
I mean that would be cool. But
I gotta say I haven't heard it. I really want Jar Jar in it, but the fact that Ahmed Best went on my show during production is either the deepest cover to hide that Jar Jar is in the series, or the biggest indication he's totally not in the series because Ahmed Best came on my show. So
yeah. Thank you that for Star Wars politics. I appreciate that. It means a ton to me. Whereas I saw something else in the chat. Let's see. In your leagues, I'm not asking you to reveal anything. We're going to see young Lando or young Han in the show.
No, I haven't heard anything about that at all.
I wouldn't think so either. So real quick, just so folks know, there was a rumor that came out yesterday, I think it was, or the day before, that the spring 2022 was removed from the Bad Batch kind of inside the trades, right? It was taken out, and we don't know if that means that I think it was changed to coming soon. Soon, does that mean now, later, or much later? So there's speculation that means it's been postponed till after Kenobi. I don't know. And that's again why we put the trailer predictions here, because we have no clue when this show is scheduled. And this goes back to my big complaint about Lucasfilm and Disney Plus is we know this is on the schedule. We know it's coming. We just don't know when or what to expect at all. Like zero. We don't know. Are they going to drop the entire show in one thing like they did Visions? Are they going to do it episodically like they did last season? Are they going to overlay it with another series? Are we going to get two series shows, Kenobi and Bad Batch at the same time? Kenobi or Bad Batch and Andor at the same time? How is this going to line up? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And it's really tough. So we put the trailer predictions out here and just kind of go through here. Oh, and I see DC Fandom. Thanks for stopping in. Batman's pretty good, guys.
I loved it. I loved it, by the way. I'm doing a Batman show tomorrow with Rob. Tomorrow, me and Rob are going to talk about it.
Excellent. So here we go. Season 2 trailer. Just go through the questions. Trailer releases before March 15th for the Bad Batch. So the wires get crossed. The trailer we're getting on the 9th or 10th is the Bad Batch.
Yeah. So and I want to clarify that 9th or 10th thing. Was sources were saying before the 10th because it was the 9th. That was just them playing us a non-specific game. So the rumor consolidated was always the 9th. And realistically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So
sorry.
I wasn't. No, perfect. I appreciate that. So this is specifically to say we think wires are crossed. Most people say no. I don't think the wires are crossed. The trailer now. This is based on it releasing May the 5th or May the 4th. Who knows? Is it going to release May 4th? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
That's very
Disney
late.
Plus and Lucasfilm won't tell us anything. But if it were going to be May the 4th, I would expect a trailer in that time frame. Sure. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, let's be greedy. Maybe they'll give us that trailer on the 9th for the Disney Investor Day, and maybe they'll give us one on May 4th, second one. Maybe.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Great. No, so that's why we speculate here. April 1st, it'll be after April 1st. So that's the question. Just going to go quickly through the questions. We're not going to talk about them a lot. It's 1:15 here on the East Coast. And
I'll shut up.
You've got to get ready for your show. No, we'll try to go through. If as things come up, we can certainly raise it. I put Mount Tantus on here because we saw it at the end of season 1. Maybe see it in the trailer. Again, this is trailer predictions. Don't forget trailer predictions. Nala Se, we saw her at Mount Tantus. What'd you see her in the trailer? Tarkin, Wrecker. So these are just the questions of the characters, right? We see Wrecker wrecking. We see Tech saying something techie. Echo with some tool, right? A new tool. Hunter with a new look. Omega has a new look, new hair, new outfit, wardrobe, something like that.
She needs it because she was not pulling it off. No, I'm kidding.
That's great. Crosshair. So that's there as well. Sid, these characters from season 1. When we see Sid in the trailer. Ord Mantell. That's what was prominent in the series. The Havoc Marauder, the ship that they travel around in. Would you see it in the trailer? You see most people are like, oh yeah, that's easy. In the trailer? Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
High likelihood. Gonky was a character that was recurring, part of the team. Cad Bane and Fennec Shand, big part of the Bad Batch. And I agree with Will Morgan. I think the Bad Batch is setting up for some great content, live action content and otherwise, in the future of Star Wars. And it's going to be a pivotal show. I think it's going to be really big. But will we see them in the trailer? And then lastly here, we see a Force user or somebody igniting a lightsaber. And then the last again, no gimmies. So you guys, that's the trailer prediction for the Bad Batch. And again, it's out early because we don't know when that's going to happen.
Right.
We absolutely don't. Mark put the Bad Batch trailer prediction in the chat. I'll put it out on everything today and all the socials and all of that. And so you guys watch for those things. We've got the YouTubes, we've got the Discords, we've got the Twitters and the Patreons, all of those things. So come check us out. Facebook. Can we wrap?
Was that a space whale? I think I heard a space whale.
Space whale. It's the blurgs in the barn that we're training to replace the reindeer.
5 Wreckers wrecking. That's what I keep hearing in my head when you said that earlier, by the way.
That's fantastic. So, hey, X-Wing made it. Thank you so much for being here, X-Wing. Great fit. Hey, X-Wing, I want to reach out to you, see if we can schedule something sometime. It's been a while since we did a show together. Yeah.
I want to hang out with X-Wing too.
Yeah, that'd be great. So let's chat, X-Wing. Let's work out a schedule. We have a Mike Porter dad joke.
Yeah.
And it is a Star Wars themed dad joke. You got the last one right.
I know. I got lucky.
Yeah, I think your chances are good on this one as well.
Okay.
So I think your chances on this one is really good. What was the prototype weapon for Jedis before lightsabers?
Is it heavy sabers? I knew it. Got you, Mike Porter. Got you, Mike. I got you, Mike. I got you twice, Mike. Sorry. I had to do it.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Well, you are
a dad. I'm a dad. I got the power.
You do. You have the power. You have the dad joke power.
That dope power.
That dope.
It lit dope power.
Lit dope. The lit dope power. Right. That's double cool.
What did Obi-Wan Kenobi say to his adopted son? That's not his son. It was a dope saber. Oh, sorry. I can't do it. I can't. See, Mike has it. I don't have it though.
Very good. Very good. Hey, we appreciate you all being. Jason, thanks for dropping in.
Of course.
Late notice. It was great to talk with you again. And you guys, I truly appreciate all of you being here. The support we get, you mean the world to me. And I'm so thankful for that. So you guys have a wonderful day. Go catch Jason's show here in about 40, 50 minutes.
40 minutes? Yeah.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
40, 45 minutes. Come catch him in Sketchcraft. Topic for today? Still working on it? What are you
talking about some of that Bespin Bulletin got some casting scoops. Going to talk about that, I think.
Oh, yeah. Casting stuff. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you, Jason. And I'll let you go. And any final words as we close out?
No. Bye. Be cool.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. And may the force be with you always. Bye-bye.
Ho, 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 ho. Hot dang! Talking through the news from a galaxy far away. Toys and book reviews, positivity all the way. Come and join the fun, subscribe and like away. Movie news and show reviews, it's like Christmas every day. Oh, Star Wars Santa, Star Wars Santa, the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, what fun it is to chat on the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, Star Wars Santa, Star Wars Santa, the Star Wars Santa show. Oh, what fun it is to chat on the Star Wars Santa show. Ho, 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 ho. Hot dang, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat tonight.